Hello, my name is Callista, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. In the last episode, we had an unfortunate encounter with Vaughan, the Arl of Denerim's son, that I'm completely sure won't come back to bite us in the arse. Nope, nothing bad is going to happen with that at all. And we have another human who has entered the alienage. This fella, Duncan, let's try and get him to leave as quickly as possible. We don't want him causing any trouble.
Good day. I understand congratulations are in order for your impending wedding.
You're not wanted here. This is a private ceremony. Let's talk about your impending beating. Thanks, but please go. I'd rather avoid any unpleasantness. Do you have business here, human? Ooh. Number 3 is much too polite. Leah, I've said this before, she's a very emotional person. She tends to open her mouth and things just come out, and she has to deal with the consequences of that. I'm very fond of number 2. It is quite amusing, but... Ooh. He's been polite. To be fair to him, he has been polite. He's said good day, he's offered us congratulations. Do you have business here, human?
I do. I believe, however, that I may have already found what I was seeking.
Then you'll be leaving, I assume. Then leave, or we make you leave. And what might that be? Leah doesn't really care what this guy is he's being a bit cryptic for her liking. I think she might be thinking this is a guy on a bad trip. He's gotten high, he's come into the alienage, he's talking, I'm looking for things, but I think I found what I seek. This is just like when Saurus got a hold of that powder, you know, just get him to leave. Then you'll be leaving, I assume.
I'm sorry, but I have no intention of leaving.
Fine, maybe we can compromise. I will ask you once more, politely, please leave. Then let's start with your thrashing. Again, he's not being threatening, so we can be polite to him. If you were being rude, then number 3, but he is being very cordial. I will ask once more, politely, please leave.
And I refuse yet again. Now what?
Fine, maybe we can compromise. I'm not backing down. This is no place for you. Are you seriously looking for a fight? Again, he's being very... He's not being threatening, but he's being kind of weird, kind of cryptic. Are you seriously looking for a fight?
Surely it does not escape your notice that I am both armed and armored. Any fight between us would be rather one-sided.
I'm no stranger to battle. Bring it on. All the more reason for you to go. Do you intend on using that weapon? Oh, Leah, she's kind of like a chihuahua. You know, we'll take on Great Danes, but you're kind of like, you're going to get your ass kicked. What are you thinking? I'm no stranger to battle. Bring it on.
Try not to die. I'll run for help.
No need. I'm not here to fight you. Still, I find such bravery most impressive. Do you not agree, Valendrian?
I would say the world has far more use of those who know how to stay their blades. It is good to see you again, my old friend. It has been far too long.
You know this, human elder. I'm sorry I had no idea. Any friend of the elder is welcome here. Number 3 is quite a sudden, head turn, so we'll go with number 1. You know this, human elder.
May I present Duncan, head of the Grey Wardens in Ferelden.
What's a Grey Warden? Why would a Grey Warden come here? He's still a human, he shouldn't be here. Well met, Duncan, and why should I care? Oh, that's a good point. I don't know if Leah would know what a Grey Warden is. You'd assume so, given that they defeat blights, and blights are pretty big deals. I'm going to assume she does know what a Grey Warden is. You know, in basic, they fight shit and they kill dragons or whatever. Why would a Grey Warden come here?
The worst has happened. A blight has begun. King Kalen summons the Grey Wardens to Ostagar to fight the Darkspawn horde alongside his armies.
Yes, I had heard the news. Still, this is an awkward time. There is to be a wedding. Two, in fact.
So I see. By all means, attend to your ceremonies. My concerns can wait for now.
Very well. Children, treat Duncan as my guest. And for the Maker's sake, take your places.
Please, do not let me interrupt further. We shall speak more later.
You say that, but do you have anything to say? Also, I would like it noted how Valendrian says, there is to be a wedding. Two, in fact. I like that little touch, especially when you know what Valendrian is doing. I'll get to that when the time is right.
Was there something else?
I have some questions. No, just offering greetings. I have some questions.
By all means.
I'm curious about the Grey Wardens. How do you know the Elder? Why are you here? Are you recruiting? Never mind, we should get going. How do you know the Elder?
Valendrian and I have known each other for almost 20 years. Since the time I tried to recruit your mother, in fact.
You tried recruiting my mother. What exactly do Grey Wardens do? Are there elven Grey Wardens? Why are you here? Are you recruiting? Never mind, we should get going. That's the other reason why I like Lialda being dark-skinned. She looks like her mother. I have this really cool cinematic in my head of Lialda walking up to Duncan, and then it flips to Duncan's perspective, and he sees a dyer, but then the image shifts and it's Leah. With some minor differences, different hair, different eyes, but I do think she is the spit of her mother, and as I said, I like that headcanon cinematic. You tried recruiting my mother.
I did. Your mother was a fiery woman. She would have made an excellent Grey Warden.
But what happened? But she didn't join. What exactly do Grey Wardens do? Are there elven Grey Wardens? Well, we should get going. Yeah, I think she's probably thinking, I would know if my mother was a Grey Warden. But she didn't join.
I never made the offer. Valendrian convinced me that it was better for her to remain here with her family. As there was no blight and thus no immediate need for recruits, I deferred to his wishes. But it seems she passed her training on to you. Am I right?
How did you know that? I have no idea what you're talking about until she died. Yeah, I think she would be like, how? How did you know? And she did say, I'm no stranger to battle, but she's just a young woman without any kind of weapon. She's wearing a wedding dress. Maybe it's how she carries herself. How did you know that?
I've already heard a great deal about you, if you must know, but we can speak more of this later. You have a wedding to attend.
Okay, very fair. To be honest, I don't think Leah would have asked him any questions about the Grey Wardens. Leah, she's not interested in becoming a Grey Warden, and to be perfectly honest, she doesn't really care about their order. She's heard of them, but she's probably under the opinion that the Darkspawn have all been wiped out. I can see her believing that just because, there aren't Darkspawn raids in Denerim. This is all boogie stories, told by people from the country. Darkspawn aren't real. Saurus, before we get married, do you have anything to say?
Huh?
Let's go. What did you think about that lordling, Vaughan? Still eager to get married? Ever thought about leaving the city? You know anything about these Grey Wardens? What did you think about that lordling, Vaughan?
I'm trying not to. You handled him well, but he seems like the type to hold a grudge.
He's a bully, but a coward inside. Anyone would have done the same. Let's change the subject. Not number one, because I don't think Leah is... I don't think she's that deep. She's far more inclined to be like, Vaughan's just an arsehole. Let's not psychoanalyze him. He's just a prick. Here's the thing. I don't necessarily think she'd believe that anyone would have done the same. City elves have a tendency of keeping their heads down. They don't want to cause trouble, and that's not me slagging them off. That's just how they survive. It's better to go unseen. It's better to be invisible. But Leah, I don't think Leah is capable of doing that. She's too loud. She's too in your face. So I don't necessarily think that she'd say, oh, anyone would have done the same. Which I guess leaves me with number 3. Let's change the subject.
Sure thing.
Ever thought about leaving the city?
Of course. But to where? We know nothing about living in the wilderness and have no money to get there. Have you ever gone to Alarith's shop and heard his stories of running from his homeland? Life's not perfect here, but at least we aren't slaves.
Let's go. Alarith was a slave, still eager to get married. You know anything about these Grey Wardens? Alarith was a slave?
In somewhere called Tevinter, I think. He came here when he was young and lost both parents and his brother on the way. You should ask him about it sometime.
So, I will admit, I do find that line a little bit odd. You know, he came from some place called Tevinter, I think. I don't know if I believe that the Denerim city elves are that uneducated to the point where they don't really know what Tevinter is. Because Tevinter is a huge country. It's not as powerful as it once was, but it's still pretty powerful. And given, you know, the role that Tevinter played in the history of the elves, I find it so odd that Soris wouldn't really know much about that. Now, don't get me wrong, the city elves aren't going to any schools where they would learn about this, but you would have assumed that Valendrian, as the Haren, would have told them a little bit about their history and, you know, that kind of stuff. I mean, you would assume that they knew that they were slaves in Tevinter at one point. And maybe it's a case of, like, Valendrian not wanting to give the youngsters bad memories. I'm using air quotes there, but Asolus has an interesting line on why he doesn't share what he knows of elven history with the city elves, because what good would it do some poor sod in Val Royeaux to know that his ancestors were almost these immortal gods? Maybe it's something like that. I don't know. Still eager to get married?
I think I'm coming to terms with it. Maybe in time I'll learn to appreciate the old mouse.
Then let's go get married. So you're all right with not picking your own bride? Do you know who's performing the ceremony? Oh, yeah, that's important. Do you know who's performing the ceremony?
Mother Vaughan, I assume. No other priest would come down here.
Then let's go get married. Why aren't there any elven priests? So you're all right with not picking your own bride. Leah would know why there are no elven priests. It's because the Chantry inherently looks down on elves and dwarves. It's stupid because the Denerim elves are Andrastian, but they still get, you know, like, oh well, your people once worshipped false gods. That makes your entire species inferior. It's stupidity. Then let's go get married.
I suppose we must.
Yes, we must. Okay, it's time. It's time. I love this cutscene. I love most of the cutscenes in the City Elf Origin, to be fair.
Oh, Soris. There you are. I was afraid you'd run off.
No, I'm here, with Nellaros's blushing bride in tow.
You look radiant.
Looks like everyone's ready.
Let's get this over with. Excuse me. Let's get this over with. Good luck, Soris. I'm excited. I can't do this. Good luck, Soris.
You too, cousin. Maybe it won't be so bad after all.
Friends and family, today we celebrate not only this joining,
but also our bonds of kin and kind. We are a free people. But that was not always so. Andraste, the Maker's prophet, freed us from the bonds of slavery. As our community grows, remember that our strength lies in commitment to tradition and to each other.
Thank you, Valandrian. Now let us begin. In the name of the Maker who brought us this world, and in whose name we say the chant of light, My lord, this is an unexpected surprise.
Sorry to interrupt, Mother, but I'm having a party, and we're dreadfully short of female guests.
My lord, this is a wedding!
If you want to dress up your pets and have tea parties, that's your business. But don't pretend this is a proper wedding. Now, we're here for a good time, aren't we, boys?
Just a good time with the ladies, that's all.
Let's take those two, the one in the tight dress and... Where's the bitch that bottled me?
Over here, Lord Vaughan!
Let me go, you stuffed shirt son of a...
Oh, I'll enjoy taming her. And see the pretty bride.
Don't worry, I won't let them take you.
I can handle myself. We have to fight. I'll go with him. It'll be alright. Run. We have to get out of here. I won't let them take Shiani. Oh, number 4. Absolutely. She is frothing at the mouth. She's seeing red. Her teeth are bared. Also, I'd like it noted that and see the pretty bride. I like to imagine that he means that in the same way that people will see a wild stallion and think, oh, it's so beautiful, I can't wait to break it in. That kind of thing. Vaughan is looking at this kind of wild creature and he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna break you. You're so beautiful in that way. And because, as I said before, that's how I see Leah. I see her as a wolf in elven clothing. I won't let them take Shiani.
Ah, yes. Such a well-formed little thing.
You villains!
Oh, that's quite enough. I'm sure we all want to avoid further, unpleasantness.
Please, just don't hurt anyone. Don't you dare touch me, I'll kill you. Take me, but let the others go. Let them go, you have no right. Don't you dare touch me. I'll kill you.
Oh, this one has spirit. Oh, we're gonna have some fun.
I love that scene. I love that scene so much. And I also hate it.
Make her keep us. Make her protect us. Make her keep us. Make her protect us.
Stop it. You're driving me insane. Oh, thank the Maker you've come to. We were so worried.
Where are we? Ow. Is everyone alright? Alright, that human dies. Ooh. She'd be pissed. Alright, that human dies.
Glad you've still got some fight in you.
They locked us in here to wait until that bastard is ready for us.
Then we need to get out of here. We'll kill the first human that opens that door. I'm sure he'll listen to reason once he's sobered. Chances are we'll be raped, beaten and killed. That is way too pessimistic. Then we need to get out of here.
Forgive me if I don't hold my breath. The door is locked and solid and we're unarmed. Make her keep us. Make her protect us. Make her keep us. Make her protect us.
Great. Now this again.
Yeah, Leah is not about to let that happen. That is a no-go for her. Key required. Key required, yeah, and we don't have any lockpicks. What codex entries did we get? Magic and Religion, the Chant of Light, the Blight. We read this one in the Human Noble Origin. And we also read this one in the Human Noble Origin. Yep. Culture and history. The City Elves. The Grey Wardens. Again, we've read this. Darkspawn, we read that. Characters. Valendrian. Remember that our strength lies in commitment to tradition and to each other. Every alienage has a harem, an elder. It falls to the harem to arrange marriages for those without family, to negotiate with the guards when there's trouble, and to act as a sort of mayor and surrogate uncle to the people of the alienage. The title, like so many things, is a holdover from the time of Arlathan, for harems are not necessarily the oldest person in their community, or even all that old. Tradition gives the role to the oldest soul, the wisest, cleverest, and most level-headed. Valendrian has been harem of the Denerim alienage since he was in his 30s. Interesting. And let me just tag this. There we go. Yeah, we can't seem to break out of here. Any ideas, Shiani?
Look, we'll do what they want. Go home and try to forget this ever happened. She's right. It'll be worse if we resist.
It'll be worse if we don't.
Someone's coming.
Stay calm, do whatever they want. Be quiet, don't do anything until I say, if you see an opportunity, take it. When the door opens, attack. If you see an opportunity, take it.
Hello, wenches. We're your escorts to Lord Vaughan's little party.
Stay away from us! You killed her!
I suppose that's what happens when you try teaching whores some respect. Now, you grab the little flower cowering in the corner. Horace and I'll take the homely bride and the drunk. You two, find the last one. She's the scrapper.
Don't worry, we'll be perfect gentlemen.
Now you heard the captain. Be a good little wench or you'll end up like your friend there.
Try it. See what parts you lose first. Yeah, come closer. I'll behave, honest. I'm sure we can make a deal here. Please don't hurt me. Try it. See what parts you lose first.
Haha, Horace was right. She's a scrapper.
Hello?
Oh, look at this. A little elfling with a stolen sword.
Oh, sod.
I love that. Just that, oh, look at this guy, he's pathetic, and then he slides the sword over to us and they all just go, oh shit, no. She's got a weapon. Okay, let's equip that. Borrowed longsword, thank you. Okay. Sorry, so you didn't bring a weapon of your own? Oh well. Can't take him out. Get him. Get it. There we go. Good job.
After you, cousin.
Come on.
Let's end this quickly!
I'm trying, Saurus. I'm trying. There we go.
I can't believe they killed her. Are you all right? They didn't hurt you, did they?
No time to talk. The others need us. I'm fine now, just shaken. Nothing rattles me, you know that. Where'd you get the sword? Oh. Yeah, I think she'd be interested in just what Saurus is doing here. Saurus is very cowardly. If anyone was gonna come rescue her, she wouldn't be expecting him. Where'd you get the sword?
That Grey Warden Duncan gave Nelaros and me his sword and crossbow, but that's all we have.
Come on, we'll grab weapons as we go. Why didn't Duncan come? Nelaros is here? Did you have to fight your way in? Yeah, is the guy who can fight with you, or is he not? Why didn't Duncan come?
He can't interfere, he said. Something about the Grey Wardens being neutral.
Come on, we'll grab weapons as we go. Lucky us, we have nothing to lose. Did you have to fight your way in? Did you have to fight your way in?
We snuck in, although Nelaros took down a guard. He's a savage fighter. Nelaros is guarding the end of the hall. Let's figure this out with him. We should hurry before something happens to the others.
And I would like it noted that this right here is where Leah becomes a bit suspicious of Duncan. She thought he was all right up until now, but here's the thing, saying, oh, I can't get involved. This is against my order's wishes. I need to stay neutral. But I'm going to give you the means of doing it yourself. That is kind of a weird thing to do. I've said it before. I don't like Duncan. I think he's kind of an arsehole. Just, oh, Adiah's boots. Put them on. You know what? Let's equip these. We might as well. Wicked Oath, Lucky Stone. There we go. That is lovely. We don't really have any armor for us. Soris, you're a sword and shield man, so take these. There we go. Okay, we're equipped. Let's... yeah, nothing out there. Let's go. Hello, people.
What's this? I don't recognize you, elf. Wait, is that blood? You're bandits, rebels, outlaws. The guards will make quick work of you. Oh!
You've no idea how long that Shem's had it coming.
Have you seen a group of elven maidens? I'm Lialda, this is Soris, that was murder. Come with us, we could use another hand. Have you seen a group of elven maidens?
Yes, drag them to Lord Vaughan's quarters, they did. You should hurry if you want to help them. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm getting out of here before the storm hits.
I mean, that is pretty fair. This is gonna be bloody. I think Leah is under no illusions of that. This is gonna end with a river of blood leading out of the palace. Yes. Ooh, brandy. Now, if you are playing someone stealthier than Leah, if you can clean yourself up and don't have any, weapons equipped, when you enter this room, the guards will mistake you for servants and ask you for drinks, at which point you can give them brandy spiked with rat poison and just kill them. However, Leah, I don't think that's Leah's style. Leah is just, I'm a wade straight in, and I'm a cut my way out. That's how she works. It doesn't really matter, but I like coercion. And I would like this, thank you. And you know what? I am just about out of time for this episode. In the next, hopefully we can save Shiani and the others. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below. And if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.